The noise that me and Katana heard that ultimately made us get the fuck out of there was an unrecognized noise amongst a few people that I trust. What I had did is I had took the video clip that had the noise in it and I had transferred it to my phone, and ultimately I sent it out to a couple of my buddies that are hunters. A lot of them have been hunting all of their lives, so they do have a great amount of knowledge of animals and just how they behave and all that kind of stuff. I had gotten multiple opinions from different people that hunt in all different areas, and none of them really knew what it was. One person did say it could be some kind of bird. However, me and Katana did look up birds native to that part of Michigan and didn't really find any results. The closest thing that we found was some kind of owl, and we listened to its different types of calls, none of which sounded remotely close to what we heard that night, which I will play the two side by side right now.
Hello?
There were a lot of things that leading up to this moment was just kind of weird. For instance, running into the roadblock that we ran into last video. If you guys have not already, make sure to click the link in the description or check out the video up there. Something weird about that roadblock is typically one tree will fall, not multiple in an area, and it also looked like some branches, some heavier branches at that, were just thrown on the pile just to discourage people from going that way up the road, which was weird. We didn't really think anything of it. We were just kind of like, that's weird. Cut through them and then continued our journey. The spot that we wanted was taken, so we flipped the car around and drove along the road some more. We found one spot and we decided to keep going just to see what our other options were. And one thing I will say is when we kept going, we found one spot, but it was weird because when we had gotten to the spot, we only saw like 3 or 4 tents set up with no vehicles. Now, this area in Michigan is very secluded. It is the backwoods, and people do live around there, but it was in such an area where to carry all of that gear would just not be practical. You would need a car to do so, and there was no car anywhere to be seen at the campsite. Another thing I do want to note is in this specific area of Michigan is very, very dense forest. However, this part of Williamsburg, there was a nice open area with a lake. It was very beautiful, and like I said, it did have dense forest, but you can still hear other campers nearby very clearly. So the people that had taken our spot that we wanted, we can hear them very clearly. However, what we did notice, the other campsite that did not have a car, that had 3 or 4 different tents set up, we didn't hear a peep out of them the entire time that we were there, which quite honestly I found a little bit weird, because you would think being there an entire day you would hear at least something, whether that's them walking around, whether that's them talking amongst themselves, really whatever it may be, you would think you would hear at least something. Anyway, so then moving forward, we set up camp. Nothing really weird out of the ordinary happens, and we decided to go hiking. After we get done hiking, we had taken a way back that we didn't take a way in. And the way that we had taken back to our site, just so happened we got off the trail at the site with no car. At least to me, I felt it was a very weird and eerie kind of vibe, just seeing a couple tents with no movement, no this, no that. And keep in mind, this is 3 p.m., so it's like midday that we went for a hike and there's no activity at the site. So we don't really pay much attention to it. We just go back to our site, mind our own business. We're getting ready to go to bed probably at like 12:30, 1, and we're both in the hammock, both getting comfy, and we hear rustling around our site, and me and Katana kind of both look at each other like, what should we do? Should we get out? Should we just stay put and listen? And I just said stay put and listen. It sounded not too heavy, so I was like, you know what, it's probably just a raccoon or a squirrel or something like that. But in the back of my head, if you look up this place on Google Maps, you know how you can like see the reviews and stuff. Everyone has said it's a really quiet area, not much wildlife will come near you. Some people even report not hearing any birds. So it's like you have that in the back of your head, but then hearing rustling and it's like, well, what is it really, you know? So we eventually fall asleep and we wake up at 4 in the morning. All right, guys, it's like, it's like 4 in the morning. I had to get up to pee, and so did Katana. So we pitched a fire over there. Sorry, the quality is not the best, but off in the distance I hear like yelping. I hope you guys can hear it.
I cannot hear it, but Brian keeps saying it's there. I keep hearing something in the woods right behind our campsite walking around.
The yelping is coming from this direction.
Are you still hearing the footsteps? Because I'm not.
Yeah. I heard footsteps over here.
Should I grab my flashlight?
I think another light would not hurt.
I just don't want to leave the car by too long of a distance. Which is why I'm like,
Here, I'll come with you.
I'm not seeing or hearing anything.
What's weird is that this shit happened when we were going to bed too, except without the yelping.
I don't find it that weird. We were hiking up the trail and probably spooked some of the other campers.
That was hours before we went to bed.
I know, but we've done it at night before. Have we not?
Did you hear that?
The branch
Yeah, that sounded big.
could be a little bigger.
Well, it's kind of, I guess, alarming to me that the yelping stopped. Is this you?
Why are you saying? No, I promise. Not intentionally, at least.
I don't think it was a branch.
I kind of think it was because it lines up with the branch.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty confident it was there earlier. I'll check the video I sent to my dad.
Okay.
But like, I'm pretty confident it was there. Yeah, it was there.
Okay, cool.
It's hard to see, but it was there.
I'm gonna get a hoodie.
Was that a whistle?
I think so.
There were footsteps by that campsite. Dude, literally just... Huh?
What the fuck?
Should we say something?
Hello?
Was there another? Like, that had to be another camper.
It's 4 in the morning. Who's gonna be up?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's fucking weird. But we're up. Okay, here we go. That was weird though.
Like it sounded like
Across the lake.
it,
That campsite.
it came like directly across the lake, which there's no camp.
Well, it's not just our heads. It sounded
Big. And it's weird. I don't think that's a deer. You would hear more than just that. Across the lake is a road. There's no campsites over there. I'm sure of it.
but there's a campsite like right over here.
No, that's road. Campsite's over there.
There's
Yeah.
one. Well, here are our options. We go to bed and ignore it. We stand here and keep watching. We sleep in the car. Or we drive away. Like pack our shit and drive away. What do you think? And because of that weird wow. And you were hearing yelping, I didn't hear any of it. We heard some whistling. We hear a lot of footsteps in the trees. And then gotta hang out here for a little bit or sleep in the car.
I agree. I really don't feel safe in a hammock.
So I will say, I do not think driving away and trying to navigate our way out at 4 in the morning is the safest just because it's so dark. We already have a broken light. That light doesn't really do anything, but we would also alert the whole fucking world of our presence if we drive away.
Better than being
We
eaten.
cannot drive fast enough. If someone's really fucking running after us or they have a quad or something.
But we have a car. And we got a headlight.
I did forget.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Right. I almost feel like I hear a quad driving.
You hear that?
Yeah.
No, that.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. I'll maybe go a little bit faster if you can.
Don't need to hurry.
I'm trying to lower it for you.
I don't know what to do. Just got it.
Oh, there's a car coming.
Got the perimeter light. It's not working around for.
Your wallet's in here, phone is in here.
I see my wallet. I have my phone. I have my... Are you sure you know how to get in? God, why the fuck? It was calling 911. Why the fuck was your
What
phone?
the fuck?
I feel like going through the woods is not an amazing idea right now, but it's better than staying. When we did hear someone had a gun earlier.
Yeah,
It sounded like just casual shooting,
forgot
but
about that.
still, casual shooting can turn deadly really fast.
Just don't want to annoy the neighbors.
Unless the neighbors are the ones trying to like kill people
Oh, honestly.
with the yelping and that
I
weird.
just want to point out we're going towards it right now, but that's the only
That's the only way out unless we want to go through those trees that broke his headlight.
Yeah.
I would have to get out in order to lift the branch, and I don't think getting out of the car deeper in the woods is a good idea. I didn't see anybody outside of the tents.
I guess that's kind of comforting.
But at the same time, it's not. So it'd be nice to know that they were stopping around and having a good powwow or something.
Okay, hear me out super fast.
Yeah.
The area, the very first time that first time that we came here, you remember setting up camp in that one just
Near the
open area?
outhouse.
Did we want to do that? Or do we just want to just sit there? Or do we want to go back to the other campsite? What do we want to do here?
We're here for one more night, right?
Yeah.
Technically. For the night, I don't feel like we should be getting out of the car.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think we should be setting up site anywhere because I'm still feeling like, okay, well, one, we heard someone has a gun and that someone might be totally innocent, but if someone...
There's a car.
And he's zooming.
He is zooming.
Going and staying at a hotel. We might as well just head home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is there any real point to getting a hotel when it's already 5 a.m.? We sleep for 3 hours and then here's $50. Thanks. Is that the truck? No, oh, that's a lot of people.
3 hours, changed out the battery. Let's see. It's pretty much 6 in the morning, and the sun comes up at 6:53. So quite literally have an hour.
I have Mario on my Switch.
Yeah.
Wanna play Mario?
In the midst of me changing out my battery, Katana said she got anxious again. Are you still?
Did I?
Yeah. You really don't remember
I promise. I have a bad memory, okay?
that? No, I'm sorry. It was before that.
I thought so.
Yeah, it was before that. I'm fucking tired.
Now, me and Katana get home, we get settled, we go to work, and later in the day, Katana gets a text from her mom saying that she just heard on the news that a couple people were found dead. They were killed in Michigan while they were camping. Now, I heard this and I just felt the blood drain from my face because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just have all this stuff happen to you and then get a text from your mom saying, hey, you know, people were killed while camping in Michigan. She didn't say where in Michigan, but she did hear this on the news. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It helps us out a lot more than you guys know. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, you guys like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell notification. It helps us out a lot. It shows that you guys are interested in this kind of content and that you guys care and want to support us further in these videos. Also, I do just want to say, to see the trailer of each and every video, make sure you guys follow us on TikTok. That is a big platform for us right now. We're going really hard there. Like I said, we're making the trailers for every single video that goes out every single week. If you guys want to hear our random fun camping thoughts on Twitter, make sure to follow us there. We do follow back. And if you guys want to add us on Snapchat, we are more than happy to add everybody back and talk to you guys, get to know you guys, interact with you. We love doing that, especially me. Also, if you guys want to see some photos from Katana, she is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful photographer. Make sure to check out our Instagram. That's where we upload the thumbnails and just all the other photos from our adventures. And also make sure join our Discord server, because eventually that is going to be the best way to get in touch with us, to keep up to date with us. I don't want to reveal too much of our grand plan, but I do want to say we do got a plan, and it's coming in the near future, probably within a year or two. Until next video, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you guys are in the world. Adios.